Pleasant good morning to the world. Pleasant good morning to everyone. Pleasant good morning to people near, far, wide. Pleasant good morning to Jamaica, England, Canada, and around the world. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are going to rejoice and be glad in it. I don't want to get nobody call me and tell me to stop it or come off live. Nobody call my phone. Please, let me speak my mind. Want to see my eye them kind of shut down? Because I have on my glasses. Let me speak what everybody wanted to hear, or everybody is waiting and hoping for. All right? First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the strength and waking me up this morning. It has gone on long enough. I've been beaten and I've been battered. I've been taken for granted too long. When you have an edge or you know something about me, it is okay. Good morning. What else you can do to me? You can ruin my reputation. You can ruin my life. But the one thing you can't ruin is my soul. You can try to take away every person that loves me, every fans that are around me. You can't take away my soul. You can't take away the gift that God placed in me. I won't be the first and I won't be the last to have pictures circulate around. I won't be the first. I won't be the last to have a pass. I won't be the first and I won't be the last to light upon. I won't be the first and I won't be the last to persecute it. My life is threatened. Sometime I gotta screen the call. I gotta save the call. I gotta save the threat in voice note, the threat in text, the threat in everything. I have to just save them. So when the laughter go up, when the mean face go up, when the everything go up, and your day come, and you're gonna say, I never know that this would happen to me. I just want to give a brief thing and say to every person that defend me before and defend me now and pray for me now and pray for me before, I want to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart. One thing I can tell you, my family and my close friends are sticking beside me. You have some good friends that will never forsake you. And they will always run. It's not about me getting views. And my views dropped for a couple of months, a couple of weeks ago. And I will tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it dropped. And when you come on this page with your fake profile, you can stay right there or somebody share it to you. People are wicked. The Bible said the arms of flesh will fail you. You dare not trust your own. I have put my trust. I have put my confidence. I have put my loyalty. I have put my everything. I know people watching me right now say, Lascelles, I told you I have to speak because I don't want nobody to kill me. And if I die tomorrow morning, flawless rain, my blood is going to be on your shoulder, on your children's shoulder if I should get killed today or tomorrow. You can't sue me for your name because flawless rain is nothing. You talk about you built me. Well, let me explain to you and explain to the public. Yes, I was caught up into something that I have no business caught up into. But we all have our flesh and we all sin and come short of the glory of God. He without sin cast a stone. I am not raping, and I am not molesting no teenager. What I do in my private life, I ask God to fix it. I ask God to correct it and to fix it for me. Nobody can fix that for me. But when you put a confidence in someone, if we are talking Bible, the only person might not believe in Bible. I can't read no text, so somebody's going to tell me all what's going on right there. If, in fact, that you put your confidence, and if you believe in the Bible says, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? A love cover a multitude of sin. And let me take you back down. A woman of great standard, and she came out and she blasted me to the floor. It better you did put a gun off my head and shot me because you throw me underneath the bus. You have said some things, Flawless Rain, that people would sit aside and believe what you said. Some of them are true. I know I'm struggling with something and I need to fix it, but I've never raped or molested anyone, for your information. And let me talk what has transpired. Me and a 21-year-old person has caught up, and I have done something wrong. And the person screenshot some picture of me, screenshot the picture of me, and then they send it back to me. And when the person sent back the picture to me, the person said, you know what this is? I want 200,000 Jamaican dollars. I said, oh my God. Remember, I know the fuse with me in Vegas from the previous past from overseas. And if you go back and read that list, I have never charged for rape. I have never get sentenced for rape. If you can read. So Vegas was coming at me from then. So I said, what is this? If this person screenshot whatever we were doing, because remember, I'm still weak. I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling to fix me. I can't fix nobody else. I want there's 2 people or 3 people can agree with me. So when the person said, and he's not 11, 12, 13, he's 21. And when the person screenshot the picture and sent it to me, he said, want $200,000. I freak. Yes, Mr. Vegas, I saw you. Yes, Mr. Vegas, I saw you. I'm going to deep. Don't worry about it, man. I saw you, Vegas. You stay right there. That's where I want you. I want you right there. And when the whole thing transpired, it would have occurred that the person won 200,000. The only person that I could have called, we can see your name, Mr. Vegas. Stay right there. Don't move. I call a person that I put my confidence. I would have taken a bullet for Flawless Rain. I would have gone through everything for that woman because I really respect her and I love her as a woman, as a friend. And I called her the night and I said, Flawless, I'm in trouble. And she said, Lassell, what it is? And I said, a person screenshot some picture of me and I don't know what to do. And she said, what is going on? She said, send them to me. I sent her the picture. Dumb me, reluctant me, foolish me, sent her the picture. And when I sent her the picture, she talked to anybody else, I said, no, only you. One of the person that I could have talked to would have been Zazan as a friend. And let me call his name. I'm just going to call his name briefly. But just because of the separation from my friend, I didn't call him because I know he would have given me a good advice. I called somebody else. And when she asked me for the person number, for the young man number, she called the young man. And we negotiate and we said, I will work my butt off and I will give him, it was a blackmail, $100,000. Yes, I'm weak. So all the laughter continue to go. I'm weak. I'm going to ask one question. I have 4 girls, 4 daughters by 3 different women. 4 girls by 3 different women. What am I or who am I? If a person have kids with 4 different women, and all of them are grown adult now. What am I? Who am I? That's behind the point. When Flawless Rain called the young man, they have the conversation on the phone. The young man called me back and he said to me, are you going to still give you the money? I called other colleagues of mine and I have a meeting with them and I showed them the situation. I even went and make a video. I even went, make him stay right where you're at. Because your judgment is coming. Your judgment. Everybody have a past and this is mine. And let me explain. And we decide after I do the video, I decide I'm going to meet up with the young man. And I gave him the $100,000. And upon gave him the $100,000, everything was quashed. More time he would have called me because he's somebody I know. 21 at the time, he turned 22 now. And I would have called him occasionally and we would have been friends. And we talk. And that's said and done. Everything done. My life is going on track. I know who have the pictures because I know who I send them. Things pass, week pass, month pass. I get a call from the young man. And he said, Chucky, I wanted to talk to you. I said, what happened? And something inside of me saying to myself, what is this boy calling my phone for? I don't want to have nothing to do with him. He said to me that he was in the hospital. I said, and what me have to do with it? No, call me. And he said to me that I have no one to call after a person would have helped me to hold back the tears, God, because it don't make no sense. Because right about now, I'm doing this. And I have to do it so people don't hold me and think I'm practicing, I'm walking around doing anything like that. My past is my past. And thank you for all the persons who come out and said, pray for me. Help me if you think that I need it. All right. So up on the young man called me and said, God, why you call me for? But God have a reason. And let me explain to you what was the reason. When he said that he is in the hospital, his foot broke and he don't know what to do. I didn't call nobody. I jumped in my van and I drove to the hospital. I know his first and I know his last name. I went up to the front desk and I said, I'm coming to look for a person. They say, who is this? I said, family friend. They let me in. When I went there, he was in a robe. They cut off his clothes off of him. The same young man. If it's not God, then tell me who is it? The same young man who come up against me. I have to go and aid him. And when I went, he was in a robe, naked. No, nothing on, no underwear. And he said to me that he never knew that I would still come. I said, man, let me tell you something. My heart is good. My heart is fixed. And he said to me that he wanted underwear. And people, I went out and take my money. I buy him underwear because he's going to be there for a little while. I buy him underwear, I buy him toothbrush, I buy toilet paper for him. I buy him a pants, I buy him a shirt. And I buy him some food. And I gave him. Tears was running down his face when he looked at me on that bed. And he said, Lascelles, Chucky, let me tell you something. People who are around you, people that couldn't hold back the tears because I knew I couldn't hold back the tears was coming down when a young man said to me, the woman that you call is your advisor or your manager, she is not good. She is wicked. And I say to him, why? He said, that woman turned to me. He said, why you think I pursue you to get that 100,000 from you? Because the woman pursued me and said to me that the pictures that you have is gold. Yes, everybody from over a page come right here. She said, the woman said that the pictures that you have is gold. Don't trust her. She is wicked. And he mentioned Flawless Rain because that was the only person that he talked to. Upon when the youth get ready to come out of the hospital, he said to me, I am going to show you something. Come with me. I went for him. I pick him up. I buy him the crutch. And I take him to his house. He said, that is my mother. That is my son. I can swear on them life that what I say to you, it is not lie. Every little, when I notice me not cry, every little occasion he would have called me and asked me for. Remember, you know, he was the one who started all of this. He's the one who screenshot the picture. But I sent it to the wrong person. I trust the wrong person. I trust the wrong person. When I shouldn't, I'm 51. But I still have this mentality. And I'm going to tell you how Vegas get the picture then, and why Vegas get the picture. Now, if this young man is still wanted to block me, he could have done anything. So time passed by, things passed by. I would often give away money because I was getting stars on my Facebook page. I was making money from Facebook. Facebook was paying me enough money for stars. At one time, I collected over 400,000 US dollar off of stars alone. Who do I tell? Flawless. Who know about the star? Flawless. Who know about everything? Flawless. She would have known everything about my star. That's why the person who made me get the star, Flawless, would have texted that person and asked that person many times, how do I do this? How do I do that? Because she wanted to get everything that I got. She wanted it. Times go by. Things pass and days pass and whatnot. Then one day, I got a text. I was doing a devotion one morning, and a text come up. They're afraid to mention that. A text come up on my phone. I don't want nobody call me or text me and tell me if it tap, you know. Me not tap. There's a voice note I'm going to play. A 2 voice note me play. 2. And upon when that text message was going around, the text in somebody make a fake profile and send a text message around. All of the picture that I took, that the person screenshot, went to every one of my closest ally. Who would have known all of my closest friend? Flawless. Who would have known the person who wouldn't bash me or wouldn't put me out there? Flawless. Every one of my closest ally got the picture and they call me and they tell me and they say, Lascelles, this don't look good. And they are constant. It's not a secret they're holding for me. It's some picture. And how can a person make a fake profile? And Flawless would have called one of my colleagues and say, go check your inbox if that fake profile didn't come from her. And tell the person said the fake profile was made in England. How did you know that? When you call a lady from Montego Bay, Umi and the ladies like that, and call the lady and said to the lady, go check your profile. Why would you do that? Why the persons didn't do random and send it to everybody, since me not give them no money? Why? So the person texted me and said that they wanted 2,000 US dollar. I said, you again? He said, I'm not in Jamaica no more. I'm overseas. So you can send the money over here. I say, I have no money for send. The person say, I know you have money. I know you have money. Because you're on Facebook, I give her $100,000. Remember one time the little girl, they beat her, and I carry $100,000 I give her out of my star money. I take that and I give to the girl. And the person said, I know because I saw you give away $100,000. Who know about it? Flawless called me and said, stop give away your money. Why did you give away that money? So the person want 2,000 US dollars from me. I turned to the person and said, I have it. The person said, I go find it, or else I'm going to send this picture to you, to you know who. I have the text. Old people know me not text that much, my voice note. So I voice note a person and say, you know what? When the person said the person said me overseas now, I thought he was talking about the guys. I said to myself, let me call him because I have his number. I pick up the phone and I call the guy. He answered the phone. I said, where are you? He said, they are runaway beer. People no pick sense out of nonsense. Everything is out there for me already. So what can I lose? My life is threatened because of Flawless rain. And when I said to the person, say, okay, you know what I'm going to do now? After the youth same day, I sentenced me to make sure I drove out there and I saw him. And I said to him, my youth, why are you coming at me? When I would have done anything for you as a friend, as a youth woman, know. Him said to me, say, Lassell, are you stupid? Didn't I tell you what the woman said? Brother, I don't have time for that. Then when because I have my suspicions. My suspicion. Because the only persons, let me just pause and go back to a little bit. How can a woman go on her live and often say she have 4 phones and anybody who she a talk to, she record them? If you are going to record somebody, what are you planning on do with it afterward? Don't you plan on using it? So I said to the person who texting me on this messenger thing now, I said, all right, you what me gonna do? You see the $2,000 what me have, me go draw it from my account because me have money. And let me tell you how me have money. When we do the good man, Flawless a sell ticket and she send down a credit card from overseas with her name on it from Bank of America with couple thousand Jamaican on it, what we make from the play. I didn't draw my money. I pay my cash, give who forget, and I still remain with the balance. So I could go to the ATM in Jamaica and draw 500 US anytime. Flawless was controlling my money. Flawless Rain was controlling my money. Upon when she controlling my money, of course she could have thieved me. But she was owing me ransom because I knew that she had the picture of them. I knew that she had the picture. She kept, you want to tell me you're going to record somebody's voice? You want to keep the picture? So I said to the person on the voice note, I said, come at me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that money, what you have, and I'm going to find one of the best Obia man. You social lick and say that me say me about Obia. You wouldn't know that if you wasn't the one who sent the text message because I've never come out blank and say me Obia you. The person that was texting me, I threatened them and say I'm finding the yes, I'm going to church and that have nothing to do with it. Me not go Obia man, but I'm going to use something to draw you out. And I said I'm going to find the best Obia man in Jamaica. And I'm going to use that $2,000 US. And I'm going to fix you, your mother, your daughter, and your grandkids. You'll notice me never mention father coming to know your father. And when after everything done, me not say nothing more. I get a call from her asking me, the person text you yet? The person that text you back? Me said no, because I don't want to say nothing to you. I said no, the person that text me back. And she's still fishing around just to find out if the person, because you knew all along who was texting me. Boom! Me said to her, I said, yeah, the person text me. I said, I gotta be at them, you know. Just that, just slightly that. And then she said, no, you idiot. Me say, I gotta be at them. Say, you can't up your people them, and you're threatening them, say, you gotta be at them mother and them family. How would you know that? How would you know that? Then all of a sudden, you call 2 of my allies and mention to them about me going to a Obia man. Why it's so? No, people, if you are not a Christian and you're in the world and you have a friend that you care for, you have a friend that you love so much, is planning and doing something to protect themselves, wouldn't you want them to protect themselves? Why was you so mad of what I said? Then you call that person, and it lick you. This text stop coming. All that text, all that send to you could. So when I said I'm not gonna give you a cent, the person who sent the picture of them to me could have sent it to Mr. Vegas from day one, because no, they're not getting no money from me. So me not bother with it now. Me ever send it to Vegas. It stopped for months, for weeks. Flawless Rain has borrowed money from me. So the money was on the card. It go back up because people were sending me money for charity. People were sending me money personally for myself. People were sending me money for my birthday. Remember when time I do the birthday party? People were sending me money. And the money was on the card. So every time I pulled the money to do something, she would have a problem telling me why me pulling so much money. I know thief the card. The card was sent down with her mother to me. I pick it up. Colleagues of mine have the card in their possession with her name. I could have used the card freely because my money was on it. So every time I pull money to do my business, she would have said, why are you pulling so much money? I'm say, this is a leave the money, make the money bill up. She would have called me and asked me for money for borrow $100, $1,000, $2,000, and she would have put it back. But every time I do a birthday party, I do a wedding. I do a wedding and I charge $60,000, so they were paid for me in US. So she would have collected that money. So it went back up. So I wouldn't known if the money go back. If Flawless called me I even sent money for Flawless to daughter. I told her to give them out of what I have. Every money that I send Flawless, I still have the receipt. From Cash App to from my PayPal. I have sent her money personally, because when she called me and said she don't have the money, I sent her money. Why? Because I knew I didn't want her to come at me. Because people, let me tell you something. When a person have you in their rap, when a person have you in their finger, you would do anything. You want to try nothing to piss them off. When you went on live and said, I tried to get money from this lady to bribe you, I would prefer to bribe the young man who is 22 now. More than, why? You wouldn't have nothing to earn me, but I know the picture on there, but I trying to make sure that I keep in your good grace. So you was kept in every text, everything, every voice, you was kept in them all along. And it keep coming and the threat keep coming. You go on your live and you said, Lassell, don't call my name. Me is not this. You said, if this person sick, if that person something, call me for them. It hit me because I'm saying, whoa. You go on your live and say, after the good man, after the watchman, you was going to come out with everything. Ain't that use? Ain't you use me for your benefit? Ain't you use me? Because at the end of the day, if everybody who knows that, and you have this picture from over 1 year, why didn't you send them out? Why wait until after the good man, the watchman finish before you do that? You said it on your live. You are going to wait. And you did wait. So all the money, I went on that platform and I advertised that play to the fullest. I couldn't take it no more. Vegas wouldn't know of this. Flawless is the only one I talk to about an anonymous text that I get and said, I have been holding this picture for a year now, and this is my nephew. And if you don't come on social media and talk about what you do or what, I'm going to expose you. I said it to her. So me ask a question. How Vegas would have known that when I have never come out and said it before? The only person I said it to was her. So I make it up in my mind. The next thing that she went on social media and said that when I called her, the first thing that I said when I told her that something don't look right, I had done something and I've done something and I can't talk about it. And she got to help me. She said the first thing come to her mind was, I wonder if I have sex with my sister and Christine get pregnant. Are you dumb? Sweetheart, you're more intelligent more than me. You can read and write. Flawless have tell me her problem that she don't have no money. Everything is going back. I would have been there for her 24/7. I would have given that woman. I have denied my family to send her money. Friend, and you class me the way you class me. So I couldn't take it no more because this is getting from bad to worse. People on the live understand where I'm coming from. My heart is full. I have 4 girls. 1 died with 3 different women. What am I? Who am I? And when I couldn't take it no more, I called her and I said, Flawless. I say hi. She said hi, baby. I said, no, baby, me. Let me tell you something. And if she record it, make she play it. I didn't ease her up. I said, you is a wicked, and I call her the bitch. I say, he's a wicked bitch. God forgive me for saying that. I said it. I say, you is a wicked bitch. Every picture or everything that going around, it was you. It was you all along. And then she put blame now and say, oh, after me alone, this person have it and that person have it. They couldn't say, me say, no, none of them would have done that. And if the young man want to do it, he'll do it long time. He would have done it long time. I said, you are a culprit. Then right after that, I pick up the phone and I call an ex-colleague of mine. And I would have said something to the colleagues. And the voice note, and this was before a person who loved me A person who care for me. A person who respect me. And a person who wanted to do everything for me. This is not about views. It's about the truth. Yeah, man. I know I'm struggling. And I know I'm only human. And as I said before, I'm not the only one who have. I mean, no people going to call me and say, why do I? Listen to me. Nobody say anything. I walk on the street. I walk on the street where people, I need to get this thing out there. I'm not messing with nobody, son, and nobody, daughter. I hold my own. Nobody don't know when I walk out on that street. Uno can say this now. I want to do, man, the amount of, see the phone here, the amount of threat me get. When I mention about the gun, how can I buy a gun to kill you when you're there foreign? Are you naive? I said I'm going to buy a gun to protect myself. That if anybody come at me, them take my life. I am going to that's what I said to you. If you have a voice note of me threatening you, then come on. I have no time to threaten you because you done play yourself already. A views you want? When I took me you talk, yes I said to you, Flawless. What you want me to do? She said, I want you to come out, tell people who you are, tell people what the sex you like. And trust me, if you do that, I will take my hat off to you. Everything will go back to normal. They want me to come on social media and embarrass myself. So when I tell her everything, me don't want nobody call me. I said it already, I'm going to say it again. Me don't want nobody call me. Thank you very much. And for all the persons them who calling me and encouraging me, thank you so much. When all said and done, remember I know, Vegas not get the picture of them yet. Nobody get anything. So the picture of them is there. How, as me and this woman kick off, Vegas could receive picture. On my Facebook, on the text message that I got, they gave me 48 hours before Vegas put 48 hours out to come public. This is what Flawless Rain said to me.
As I said before, this is my last warning to you. Stop calling up my name. Don't ever mention my name again. Don't go on your live and call me name because you're such a bad liar. Okay? Just not call me name to nobody. When nobody call me name to you, tell them, you know what, here, me are the worst thing ever. And also remember what I said. Go tell darling to use that 100 million or 100,000, how much $1 million I want to give for bribe me, to kiss my ass. You understand me? And I hope you tell them everything that you did. Being as you're going to be like such a freaking nasty, bad liar and a bitch-ass batty man. Go tell that.
That was supposed to be my friend. And that was before the picture them release. That was before picture release. When you're talking about bribe, I don't have to bribe you. I don't have to bribe you. Anybody to be bribed would have been the young man that I get encounter with. You understand what I'm saying? So you're supposed to be somebody who is my friend. Let me tell you something. Up until today, up until now, when you're talking and telling people to call me, up until Sunday, up until from Saturday or from Friday, Thursday, Friday, I haven't received a phone call from my so-called friend Flawless Rain. She has never called me. Right up until now, I don't get a phone call from her. Jackie Cross, who is used to be one of the loyalest person on my Facebook page. She was on it too there. Long before me started to advertise. Everything I advertised, Jackie Cross was on there. She was warned. Jackie Cross and Flawless called me one day. And Jackie Cross has said to Flawless, me can call the name, do whatever you want to do now. Jackie Cross has told Flawless that I call her to be admin on my page. And we mustn't tell her. For what? Do I look like I'm stupid to you? Flawless has called me and tell me that Jackie Cross has make assumption about said. And when I told Flawless that I'm going to call Jackie, she said, and that's why I don't want to tell her nothing, you know. And I didn't call her. But when she got married, she told me that Jackie went into her husband inbox and text her husband, and Jackie would have called her and say, every day your husband just in my inbox. So I want to see where this woman is. So everything that come out, she was watching, she was waiting to use it against me. She's not collecting my chicken money. She don't know how my chicken money go. Up until before the play finish, me have the money what me sent to her, $1,000 she borrowed from me because there was some discrepancy with her mother in Jamaica. And I sent her 1,000 US dollar. She was supposed to give me back on the 30th of last month. Me said to her, so wait until the play finish. She give me the money. When my car broke down on the highway, I called her and I said to her, can I get back the $1,000? All right then. It was an attitude of her giving. Me said, no, I'm not. I said, anything I borrow from anybody. It's not the first I lend you money, Flawless. Isn't the first time you borrow money from me. You have the money on the card. The card was down here. I didn't steal the card. I'm going to tell you how the card went. The card was taken from me when I went to the ATM machine to draw 500 US. Because I could draw 500 US dollar a day. Because she said the IRS coming upon her. And I never doubt that. I let that go. I lost that money. So when she borrowed the $1,000 from me before the play, I said to her, say, you can give me back that money when the play finish. But when my car broke down on the highway, I called her and I said, can I get back the money? All right then. Send me back your PayPal. Let me send the money. I said, you cannot send it to my PayPal because I won't get all the money. Send it back to the Zelle that sent it. What is the Zelle number? I said, don't play me naive. You know the Zelle number. Send it to the Zelle. I get it back. I did get it back. But let me tell you something. You said to me that you are going to take it all. You want everything. Flawless, you can beat me down. You can make people look at me any funny way. You can make people come at me. But one thing you can't take my soul. You can't take the gift. This gift that God give me, you can't take it. None of you who come up against me. And I said it to you. The only person who can fix this is God. I'm not bitter against you. I still would have considered you my girl. Well, all of us need fixing. You need help. I need help. Let me change it. I need help. You need help. You were every word that come out of your mouth is lie. And let me go back to one next thing. Every female that come around me, Flawless push them away. Flawless Rain push them away. Yes, I know that even though I'm engaged, I mean, I gotta go around it. Even though I engage, any woman who come to my house, they not come at my house come play Dolly house. I can confess that. They not come at my house come play Dolly house. Me not come, they come play Peter Pat with them. Me angle my business and make them go back up. That's what I did. And every woman that come around me, I would have talked to Flawless about that. Flawless get their information and Flawless would have cut them down for them not to be around me. So how is it that you want my life to be better, but you're pushing every female away from me? Me no bored man. I'm a human. But you throw me underneath the bus. You have taken me for granted. You have used me. You have taken me for a puppet, Flawless Rain. But never again in my life. Anything you have else, you can bring it out. Any other things you have, you can bring it out. You can't. You even turned to the point and said you have people in my communities watching me. Let them watch me. I have nothing to hide. Nothing. Nothing, Flawless Rain. You said you want it all. You said after the live, after the Watchman, you are going to take it all. Your views and your monetization on social media, take it all. Social media is not for me. And Flawless Rain of Evil this morning, a lady called me and she repeat the same thing that many other women call me and tell me that Flawless Rain called them and said, stop support Mr. Handsome. Watch me. She turned to me and said to me, you don't realize that your views is dropping. You don't realize that nobody else now come on your life. You know, wonder why? Because you have called people and corrupt their mind against me. But what God has for me, if tomorrow morning I should walk out of the road and somebody kill me because of this, my blood is going to be on your shoulder and on your children, because I'm getting threat. And I would know that my heart for you was as pure as gold. That's all I got to say to you. You good. People is asking me the question, why you have these things for 1 year and you keep it a secret? Why, when me come out and me, yes, I call you a bitch. Me never hide it. Yes, me tell you, say you're wicked and you. And people, I am in my car. And as I said before, nobody under the face of the earth can tell me, send a flawless rain. When Vegas was saying it, he said, and even if, I know you send it to, I know you are the one who sent Vegas. And you said that Vegas don't have everything. You do. I come up against you. And you said that if you can on live, and I don't want to put my colleagues them into this. Flawless, I need help. You need it too. But let me tell you something. God go with you. I'm not the only one that going through something. And for those who want to rally around me, pray with me, give me good advice, I will take the good one, but not the negative one. Please, 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 don't beat me down. Flawless Rain is one of the worst person that I ever met in contact with in my whole lady. Again, if a woman have 4 phones, and when she have the 4 phone, you said that you record. Why would you record somebody if you're not planning on using it? So ladies and gentlemen, I come on live to make this or to say this. I won't do it again. I won't come back on live again to say anything concerning this. This is finished and it is done. And Flawless Rain, I hope you did love me the way you said you do. And if you know what Lassell Parnell, if you could cut my heart out and see the respect and the loyalty that I have for you. I cuss anybody who said something to me about Flawless. Anybody who say, you know, say me feel said, me cuss them, me tap them right in the track. That's why I couldn't see every person, every God Almighty person who tried to say something, me lick them down. I have given you money. I have helping you. Even when you were married, I'm the one who bought your dress for you. Hello? Meet up on live. I talk to you in a little bit. I'm the one who volunteer. Me never buy it out of anger. Me never buy it out because I wanted to. No, I buy it because I'm the one who do that for you. Come at me all you can. Come at me all you can. But who knows? God knows. The song said, empty and broken, I came back to you, a vessel unworthy, so scars of sin. But he did not despair. He picked up the piece and he started me over again. I thank God that he didn't throw this clay away. He molded me. Love. Anybody who know me, if I wasn't messing with my sister when we was a child growing up, am I gonna do that now? And the first thing come to your mind was you think, or you Flawless. I'm more than one lady come at my house. More than one. I'm more than 2. Me have no reason to do that. Our family structure not set like that. And you put it out there to make it look, are you for real? People me love you. Hello? People me love you. And I'm going to stand firm. I know it's not gonna be easy for me. I know it's not gonna be easy. I know people is going to look at me because it's already done. It's already done. It's already done. But I want to thank you. I want to tell you thanks. Let me leave it with this. He without sin cast the first stone. Love you. God bless you and have a wonderful day.